Hello everybody, welcome to Sketchbook School. We are going to be sketching Snoopy once again, but Snoopy is going to be in a slightly different pose. As you can see, Snoopy looks like he is dancing, he's moving. And notice how his ears are up. We have some action lines here and the position of his legs. So I had to stop and get my pencil. So this one is a little bit more challenging to do because he is moving. Notice how his nose is pointing up towards maybe the corner of the paper. Notice how his ears are up because he is dancing. So I'm going to move this aside and we're going to give this a try. But like I mentioned before, please feel free to pause the video along the way so you can watch what I do and then give it a try. All right, so we're going to start and I'm going to make that curve, that C shape. And that C shape is going to become his nose. And you can see I've tried to make it pointing on a diagonal. Then I'm going to go down and up. And I'm going to come over and stop right about, oops, and I want to fix that. So I'm going to go in and erase. All right, so I'm going to stop my line just about here. And then this line is going to come down close to this because this is going to become his neck. And then it's going to come out and down. So I haven't finished this line yet. And this line is going to come down here and over like that. And now I'm looking at it to see, do I like it? And yeah, I think I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to make his nose and make a little oval and shade it in. And then his eyes, he's happy, he's dancing. And then his ears are coming out and up, kind of like a little loop. And this one's out, up, down. And you can see this little line here I'm going to erase. All right, and I'm going to give him a nice smile already. Okay, let's work on down. So I'm going to come down a little bit farther, and I'm going to make a line out, and then this line is going to come out. These are going to be his arms. So I'm going to come to the end here, and I'm going to give him one thumb, and then 1, 2, 3 fingers and come back, and notice how it crosses over that body line. So I'm going to erase that. Now this line, this arm, you don't see the whole arm, so it's going to come out, and I'm going to make a thumb, 1, 2, 3 fingers and come back. You can see I'm going to erase this little line here. So now I've got his arms. Now down to his leg. So I've got most of his body done. I'm going to start maybe around here, and I'm going to come over here and curve. Oops, now I don't like that. I'm going to change it a little bit. It's got to come up a little bit more and curve. Okay? So up a little bit and curve. Now I'm going to take at the end of that line and come out, and I'm going to make that oval foot. So watch how I come down here. This is going to be the back of the oval, but before I finish the back of the oval, I'm going to come up here and just, there's part of his leg. Now you can see when I go back with a marker, I might erase some of these lines. Now his other leg is behind, so I'm going to see part of the leg, and then this oval foot is going to be pointing down, but it still comes back around here. Then you just look and you adjust. Maybe this one needs to be a little bit smaller. Okay. And I'm going to add his tail. He's got a little tail. And now I'm going to add those action lines here and here. I'd go back and I'd shade in his ears. And of course I would take my time when I'm doing this. Try to do a nice, neat job. And then once I'm happy with Snoopy, I'm going to bring my original one back. Then I would outline Snoopy with a marker so he stands out, okay? So in my next video, I think we're going to do Woodstock again, but Woodstock a little bit differently. I can't wait to see your dancing Snoopies.